So, dear class, in week 5, we'll talk about a grammatical semantic. Uh, mean to say, in this week, we will talk about and we will explain grammatical semantics, how grammatical semantics works in linguistic. So, dear student, before this, in our last lectures, in week 3 or week 2 or week 1, we talk about linguistic is a scientific study of language, and in language we study sound, we study form, and we study meaning. And we know very well sound deals phonetics and phonology. Form mean to say this is the form and function of the words. Mean to say uh, words, mean to say phrase, and mean to say clauses. And in meaning, we talk about uh, meaning deeds, pragmatics, and plus semantics. So here we came to know, and uh, we came to the point that language, mean to say linguistic, is a study of language. And in language, we study sound, we study form, and we study meaning. And phonetics and phonology deals sounds, morphology deals words, and semantic and pragmatic deals meaning. And no, in this lecture, uh, we will talk about grammatical semantics, and we know very well that semantic is a study of meaning. So we know very well that semantic is study of meaning, and meaning dictionary entry meaning. Semantic is the study of meaning and having a direct relation with meaning. So we can say that semantic have. So we came to find that semantic is a study of meaning. Mean to say, an understanding of semantic is essential to the study of language acquisition. I mean to say, study of semantic is a study of meaning. Mean to say, meaning lies in our subconsciousness. Uh, how language users acquires a sense of meaning. As speakers and writers, our listeners, our readers, and of language change, how meaning after over time. It's important for understanding language in social contexts as these are likely to affect meaning, and for understanding varieties of language, varieties of English and effects of style. It is thus one of the most fundamental concepts in linguistics is semantic. So we can say that we can say that semantic mean to say semantic is a study of meaning, sound, structure, and meaning. Meaning deals pragmatic and semantics, and semantic having a concern with a meaning, dictionary entry meaning, mean to say, and their functions in grammar. And the study of semantic includes the study of how meaning is constructed, interpreted, and clarified, obscured, ill treated, and simplified, negotiated, contradicted, and paraphrased. So, in general, however, semantic generally refers to how meaning is conveyed through the symbols of written language. So, semantics is the study of meaning of language, and in language we study from sound to semantic and then pragmatic. So, we can say that uh, uh, semantic is the study of meaning of language. Additionally, it is concerned with the conceptual meaning and not on the associative meaning. The conceptual meaning, what a word in fact denotes, mean to say denotative meanings. For example, Friday the 30th is a day between Thursday the 12th and Saturday the 14th, and that is conceptual meaning of the phrase Friday the 30th. Yet for many people, idea of day brings to mind thoughts of bad luck and misfortune, which is associative meaning. And we can say when one first reads the word crash, it's keep in your mind. For example, a car accident may leap to mind. However, the term can also be used to discuss the sound that is created when a pair of large cymbals are brought together in a piece of music. How waves break against a rocky coast. The meaning of words is analyzed in several different ways in order to account for as many aspects of meaning as possible. First of all, words are analyzed in terms of their semantic features, that is base elements which enables the differentiation of meaning of words. Firstly, we discuss the word at semantic levels, mean to say semantic features of meaning. So, and if we talk about the elements of semantic, so there are many different aspects of semantics and elements of semantic which are all very interesting. Just think of many ways the word, phrase and sentence acquire meaning. Some words have actually an entity to which they refer. So chair, the word refers to collective idea of all the chairs. Mean to say the word chair is a collective idea of all the chairs. Some words having actual entity to refer, such as the word refers to collective idea of all the chairs in existence. Other words have less exact meaning and may have within the minds of speakers, such as uh, love. This word can mean many. I love my mom. I love chocolate cake. I love my husband. I love Paris. Each of these examples show a different contextual meaning of a word love. So, in the end, we will discuss the role of semantic. So, these are very important. Then we talk about the relationship of grammar with semantics. So, the grammatical features of semantics. So, the role of semantic in language. So we know very well that the semantic linguistic is the study of language. So role of semantic in language. So semantics in language determines the relations between signifiers and what the signifier mean to say a concept and idea. Although the image and the body language can be included as signifiers, mean to say in a wide study of semantic, linguistic semantics deals strictly with the words and their meaning. So, semantic is subfield of linguistics in the study of meaning. Signifiers have multiple levels of linguistics, mean to say concept meaning lies in the mind of people. Mean to say why we can't say because this is in our prototype theory, marginalizations in our mind. Signifiers have multiple levels of meaning. The simplest level, also known as the first order to signification, is the denotation of the word. So, denotation refers to a strictly literal understanding and the object refer to its noun. For example, the noun phrase brown bear signifies as a large mammal, known scientifically as user arctos, mean to say a camper might hear uh, brown bear with the connotations of fear and panic. So we can see uh, the field of formal semantics and model theories. Semantic was spun by the philosopher and mathematician Richard Morgan. So, mean to say, the 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 parts could be compared to the mathematical concept, particularly those in branch of mathematics called type. So, the theory is also known as the grammar. Mean to say, semantic is a study of meaning, and meaning is very important in our daily life. Without meaning, we can't survive. So, semantic direct relations with meaning and meaning with symbols. So, this is important uh, importance of meaning. This is a very important quote. Uh, Verify verily in the creation of heavens and earth, and in the alternation of night and day, there are indeed signs or men of understanding. So, meaning is very important from this viewpoint. So, without meaning, we can't survive in this society. In the creation of heavens and the earth, and in the alternation of day and night, night and day, there are indeed signs or men of understanding. So, sign and meaning must be. We should must be aware with the sign and meaning. Without sign and meaning, according to Michael Halliday, so we can't survive without sign. So, sign is a dire need for living in such a society. So, in our last lectures, week 2 or 3, we talk about sign, signifier, and significations. So, sign lies in mind. So, semantic direct relations to our subconsciousness. So, meaning lies in our subconsciousness. So, these are all the importance of meaning. So, there are various types of meaning there. We talk about various types and various theories about the meaning, and simply we can say that meaning is very study of meaning is very important. So without meaning, there is impossible to converse each other. There is impossible to communicate each other. So we came to know that semantic is a study of meaning. Meaning lies in our mind. So uh, and we can say that language is linguistic is the study of language, and language we study sound. In language we study form deal morphology, clause and sentence deal grammatical mean to the syntax deals grammatical structures, and meaning deal semantic and pragmatic. So semantic and pragmatic, there is this is not a cup of tea to differentiate between semantic and pragmatic, but we can only differentiate on the basis of uh, denotative meaning and on the basis of connotative meaning. Mean to say, pragmatic deal the context, and semantic deals the literal meaning. Mean to say dictionary and true meaning. So this is all about the semantics and the functions of semantics and the semantic roles and importance of meaning. Then in our next lecture, we will talk about the relationship between the grammar and meaning. So thank you so much, class.